sure has a lot of questions. If you look, you can see them everywhere. Use your mind to define energy and time. It's more than just some numbers on a page. Let's go, let's go. Vectors, friction, motion. Let's go, let's go. It's a lot more fun with a little commotion. Curiosity is the remedy. All you really need's velocity. Let's go, let's go. Professor Skull. Let's go, let's go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Let's go, let's go. Professor Skull.
Okay, let's see. Marine biology should be... Oh, wait. Oh, hey! You're here! It's me, Professor Sko, and I'm on vacate. Well, no, I'm working. Yes, I'm working in the Florida Keys. I came down here to visit one of my most favorite scientists, Dr. Mick Walsh. She's a professor of marine science, which means that she does her sciencing underwater. Pretty cool, huh? She also teaches aquaculture classes and does research on marine ornamental species. She's a professor here at the College of the Florida Keys. Yeah, can you imagine going to college in the Keys? Sunsets, sunbathe, suntan lotion, and sciencing? It's like a dream come true. Oh, hey, would you like to come with me to meet Dr. Walsh? Okay, well, let's go. It's me!
Professor Sko, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, I'm on vacation. Actually, I'm working. Okay, I'm on a working vacation down here in the Keys. I thought I would take you up on your offer to visit your aquaculture lab.
Yeah, I get a lot of colleagues down here on working vacations. So here is my lab.
So cool.
Do you know what aquaculture is?
Well, I do, but do you know what aquaculture is? Dr. Walsh, will you explain it to our viewers?
Sure. Aquaculture is the growing of aquatic organisms, including fish and seaweeds.
Awesome!
So sometimes we call this fish farming. Here at the college, we focus on mostly the anemone fishes, or clownfish, and we teach and work with students to grow and produce them right here in our lab.
It's amazing.
These fish here are what we call our broodstock, or parent fish. We set them up with a little tile hut, and they like to lay their eggs inside. Look here in this pair, you can see eggs on the side tile on the wall.
Wow, you're right.
We leave the parents with the eggs for about 7 days, and at that point, we remove the tile and we put it in its own special hatch tank. In this way, we can monitor the egg development and the newly hatched larvae. Let me show you a hatch tank.
Yes, please. Come look.
So we set up these 10-gallon hatch tanks on the counter over here. As you can see, there's no filter on here for little new fish to get caught up on. We take that tile that was in that broodstock or parent system and we hang it down with a gentle flow of bubbles that help move and oxygenate the eggs until they hatch. Once the larvae or baby fish hatch, it's important to feed them the right size feed at the right time. First, you'll notice that some of these tanks are tinted a color green.
Yeah.
Right? So little tiny fish eat little tiny organisms. So we have to grow those tiny floating organisms, or plankton, phytoplankton, here in the lab. But those phytoplankton, animal plankton, actually need to eat as well. And so they eat special types of phytoplankton, or plant-like plankton. So in these buckets on the counter are a polyculture, or multiple culture, of organisms called rotifers and copepods. The bigger black dots are the copepods, and the little tiny dots in the background are rotifers.
Wow.
But to feed these guys, we have to grow the microalgae, or phytoplankton. What made the tanks green in the other room?
Right.
We have a special algae room just
cool.
to grow the phytoplankton.
Oh, beakers, come here.
In these flasks are live phytoplankton, or macroalgae. The phytoplankton, or microscopic plant-like algae, are what is making the water green in these flasks.
Very cool.
The microalgae are unicellular organisms, and they're small enough for those microscopic zooplankton to eat.
Awesome.
In this way, we establish a food chain. The light provides the energy source to spark photosynthesis that help the phytoplankton grow. The phytoplankton then supply the food for the zooplankton, such as the rotifers and the copepods. The rotifers and the copepods then provide the food for the baby larval fish.
Wow, that's just a complete food cycle.
Once the fish get large enough, after about 2 weeks old, we transition them onto an easier pelleted feed that we can just sprinkle in the tank.
Neat.
Once we transition the fish onto pelleted feeds, they get moved into a grow-out tank like this. And it's very easy to feed them. You can see this grow-out tank has a number of filters in it. Sponge filters, hang-on back filters, and we can even set up an automatic feeder. At this point, the fish will stay with us eating pelleted feeds until they reach about 2 inches in size. At that point, they're ready to be sold in pet stores.
Cool. Oh my gosh, Dr. Walsh, I'm so glad my friends and I came down to visit your aquaculture lab.
We are so happy to have you here.
Thanks. And honestly, between you and I, I'm partially on vacation from work, but mostly on vacation from my robots. Yeah, I love them, but they can be exhausting. Speaking of which, I better take this.
It's a lot more fun with a little commotion.
Hello? Oh, it's Sparky. Yeah, I'm visiting my professor friend. She teaches marine biology at a college. Rusty did what? Oh, beakers. Did you call the fire department? I see. How much did we lose? Okay, call our insurance adjuster. Yeah, she'll be expecting to hear from you. Wait, is that music we hear? Oh, you're just listening to the radio. Okay, well, keep an eye on everything, Sparky. Okay, bye.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Professor Sko.
Yeah?
I have an idea. My husband and I run a fish farm as a business from our house. Would you and your viewers like to come to Summerlin Ocean Life and see the fish farm we have there?
Yeah, oh my gosh. We'd love to. Oh, hey. Isn't Dr. Walsh cool? I'm so glad we came down to science in the Florida Keys. This college is really neat. Okay, I'm gonna slip off for a quick slice of key lime pie, and then I will meet you at Dr. Walsh's house. See you next time, and remember, keep sciencing.
Everywhere, use your mind to define energy and time. It's more than just some numbers on a page. Let's go with SCO, vectors, friction, motion. Let's go with SCO. It's a lot more fun with a little commotion. Curiosity is the remedy. All you really need's velocity. Let's go with SCO, perfect.
working vacation.